This is Sparta!
Hello everybody and welcome back to World of Tanks. My name is Spartan Elite 43 and tonight we are in the T110E3 aka the Sloth, and we are on Serene Coast. And what do big heavy slow moving tanks do on Serene Coast? Especially good firing guns. That's right, we're going to go right up the middle because we have armor and I don't care. So right off the bat we are alone in this match. By alone, I mean we have nothing but greenies on my team, which is terrifying because everybody knows what happens when you got a bunch of greenies on your team. I mean, you technically have a bunch of greenies on your team every match, but, I mean, you guys have seen the level of potatoes that we've been having lately. Alright, like, I actually had a game tonight where I ended up in the patent getting all of my hit points taken away right off the bat on, it was...
Camo net deployed.
The map's gonna come to me. Mountain Pass. I was on Mountain Pass and I decided to cross the middle, not directly across, that would be stupid, but like cross the middle like early in the game. Apparently I spawned in late and I didn't realize it because everybody was waiting for me and I crossed and literally ended up fighting the rest of the game with 200 hit points. I ended up being the last survivor with the exception of a light tank who was hiding on top of the mountain. I did 1,500 damage and my entire team, I had 7 people with 0 damage. Shot out on the E-Hundo. We don't actually hit. Not sure what happened there. Now he hit our track, not a big deal. IS-7 over there. Still. So 7 people with 0. That's what we call potatoes, guys. That if you're not normal or if you're not used to the slang that some people use, but potatoes are guys that do 0 damage. All right, 0 damage is absolutely insane. Now right there, we get a nice shot on the Skoda T50. He pretty much had that one coming, but you know now he's dead. Now I want to push down on this IS-7, but at the same time, that's downhill, and you know E3s don't take kindly to doing hills. Okay, so if at all possible, I want to stay up as high as possible because it takes less time to get up there. Now here I've got lots of tanks over here that I need to shoot. And do I have any shots on them? There we go. Oh, that shot went right over the front of his tank. Oh, it's a shame. It really is. But we'll see him later. Now, I want to give a shout out to Average Joe for calling me out yesterday. I don't know if a lot of you guys noticed and just didn't say anything, or if he was the only guy that actually noticed, but the video in the M55 that I put up yesterday with 7,000 damage, that was an old upload that I re-narrated because I was kind of like homesick. I was missing my tank, and I know that right now I cannot get decent games in it. I mean, I can get decent games, 3K occasionally, but like the 7,000, 8,000 games that I used to get are like almost completely non-existent anymore. And that's just, it breaks my heart. And shot out. Oh, we bounce. He was coming towards us at an angle, so that's probably why we bounced that shot. Now, here I am, still yet to take any real damage other than my track being hurt. And I'm looking to my right, and I know there's a bunch of tanks over there. So I'm consciously making an effort to avoid being shot by those guys while advancing towards these guys. And I'm right here, I'm like, alright, I need to help these guys. I've got 4 heavy tanks and a tank destroyer sitting there not shooting at these guys. But I know if I take that, pesky guy sitting over there on my left. Oh, that's frustrating. Right here, you can imagine what I'm saying to these greenies that are over there in their heavy tanks sitting there not pushing up on those guys. But what do I know, right? I'm just Spartan Elite. I don't know squat. But I take the risk again. I push over here. I'm like, if you want something done right, you got to do it yourself. So I didn't have a shot there. I'm trying to advance while still turning, and we take a shot into a tank that dies right away. It's unfortunate, but it happens. Ain't the first time, won't be the last time. This time we turned just in time for that E5 to bounce off our frontal armor. And then I've got the building on my left, so I'm golden as far as that goes. I just want this guy to make a mistake. Give me something to shoot at, please. Like the broadside of your tank, and there it is. Now, we actually hit his bottom plate, but, you know, he did go up a hill and just give it to you for everybody to see. Sometimes you gotta hide your private parts, guys. Just keep that in mind. Hide your private parts, and that bottom plate is your private part. I don't care what tank you're on. Okay, even the E3, the mighty E3. You hit it in the bottom plate, bad thing's gonna happen to you. And I'm waiting for him to come out. I was gonna shoot through the building and hit him, but I think he was privy to that. So I break the building, I charge up on him. He pulls out, he's taking a risk. I hit his gun, you know, because all you shoot at when you shoot at a Waffentrager is that turret. Don't even worry about any other part of that tank. You shoot that flimsy turret, and that's all you need to worry about. Now this 30B wants it, and he gets it. He gets his shot off, I give him a shot, he dies, I keep living. Now, right here, this heavy kind of snuck up on me, the AMX. Is that another 30B? Is that a medium? Yeah. So, I scare him off, and then I take the shot into the back of the Type 5, because I know how much of a pain some people have trying to pin them. I lurch forward to make sure that this 30B is going to bounce, because, you know, it's not very difficult to bounce rounds in an E3. You just got to hide that bottom plate, just like that. Just keep hiding that bottom plate. Give them the option of shooting you, but then just take it away from them. Now here I want to shoot the Type 5, but this guy's going to come out, so I take him instead. And it's just take the shots that you have to. Now that Type 5 knows I'm here. He knows I just nuked the guy that was on a 6, so he's going to come at me. And I'm hoping that he pushes me because I'm in a spot where I can defend myself. You want to try to fight an E3, don't do it when you're in this spot, because an E3 is going to make a bad guy out of you. Alright, now I know this guy's possibly shooting HE, so I got to be careful because he could potentially finish me. I mean, we don't have a whole lot of hit points, but 370? It's a potential kill for him. So I back off, I'm aiming, and he gets me. It's unfortunate, but it happens. He does get me. But that leaves 3 tanks versus 5 tanks. 6 tanks. 3v6. Can our team seal the deal? Now, there is a Death Star on their team who is full health. And there is a Type 5 Heavy who is a one-shot kill for most tanks. So, what is the general course of action? Okay? Conqueror, he's like, I ain't about that life. I'll sit back here while you guys go after him. E100, he's charging around the right side. He wants some of this action. And, you know, E100s generally aren't scared of too much. But when you're an E100 and you're a one-shot kill for one of these guys, you probably, the one guy that couldn't one-shot you is now dead. Which means this T-57's moving in on the 183. He just killed the Type 5. Can he get... Oh, nope. He just took a hit from the Death Star. Now he lives, so he's going to roll in on the Death Star and empty his clip. He does bounce a couple shells, I believe. He hits him twice. That was a bounce. Yeah, he had used one shot on the T. Yeah, and there the E-Hundo gets one shot into the back of the 183, and then he does the unthinkable. And when I say unthinkable, I mean you're not loaded. There's no way you can shoot this guy, and you're about to pull in front of a 183. You deserved it, sir. Now, I apologize if you're watching this, but seriously, you're not loaded. There's no chance of you being loaded before he does, and you pull in front of him. But anyway, we end up with 4,100, 3990 block. Not bad. 3,600 XP. Probably top of the leaderboard. Not bad. So if you like what I'm doing, punch that like button. Leave a comment below. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And as always, I will see you in the next video.